Okay, here's a question that some students have been asking me about. Whoops, stay over there. Regarding a percentage kind of thing, and I've got to come up with some kind of formula to help me determine this. So when you look at it, it says determine the 19th century, you've got that many words. And then they say this is, equal sign, about 46% more than what they had in the 17th century. And then the question says how many were in the 17th century. So there must have been some in the 17th century, and then added to that was some kind of an increase, a certain amount, 46.9% of this one, to come out with a total for the 19th century. So 75029. This would be a real similar question to one where you're buying something. So they tell you, say something is 30% off, and you'd say, okay, so you'd have the original price, and then in that case you'd say minus 30% off gives you what the sale price is. So they'd tell you what the sale price is. Anyway, this question is very similar to that one. You'd set it up the same way. So what you need to do is call something an X. So let's say that's what we're looking for. So in the 17th century is X plus, then they say it's an increase. So they take X, or 17th century, and they take 46.9% of that more. So the increase would be 0.469. That's how you'd convert a decimal into a percent, or a percent into a decimal, of, and of would means times whatever they started with. So if you started with X, then you take X and times it by a certain amount, and that'll give you the increase. So if you do that, then they say in the 19th century you have that many people. So to finish off the question, let me grab a calculator. I guess I could do it on the screen there, but so I've got to my calculator, calculate mode. Beautiful. So I need to collect these x's. So this is a 1x plus that. So it'd be 1.469x is equal to 75029. I'll divide each side by the 1.469. Divide 1.469. And if I do that, 75029 divided by 1.469 equals 51,074.9. So 51,075 we'll call it. So that's how many words must have been in the 17th century language. And then they up the amount by 46.9% of that, and in the 19th century it'd be there. I wonder how many words there are currently. Anyway, hopefully that helps with that question.